Being a northern fella, I have never been afraid to hunt in the snow, and I've learned very quickly, Mark, that once you go numb, the cold really isn't all that bad. And that is the exact case I found myself in here in Alberta. A massive snowstorm had blown through, and in fact, when we were there, it was still blowing. It was cold, it was windy, it was rather uncomfortable to be out hunting. But I've also learned that the more uncomfortable it is in a situation like that, the more deer are on their feet because they're uncomfortable too. They're up looking for food. They need to get up, they need to get moving to stay warm, and we had a heck of a morning going on in front of us. It was day number 1, and I'm sitting there and I see this mature deer materialize about 150 yards out. As I look at him, I realize he doesn't have any forks. He's very, very weak, but his G2s are phenomenally tall. Again, he's a mature deer, 150 yards out, it's cold, I'm shaking from the cold, I'm shaking from buck fever.
Well, like you, I've starred in many different shows of Numb and Number. Hunting in the cold is not fun, but is very conducive because deer have to get up and feed. They have to move at some point, either right before a storm, sometimes during the middle of it, but definitely after it. But here are some of the positives of the negatives you just related. Sure, he's not a shooter buck right now early in the hunt, but later in the hunt, if you're wanting just a nice trophy and a buck that any outfitter may want you to take out of that area because he isn't genetically superior, he doesn't fork well, yet he's a mature buck, that's the type of buck you would want to take out of a population. And you're going to have a big smile on your face whether you pass this buck on the first day or take him home on the last.
Well, if this were day number 4 of a 4-day hunt and you and I were right next to each other, I'd be beating on you for this shot because you're right, I would take it. He's a great deer. He's fairly unique to have this much body weight, to have this much mass and really have nothing else going on. It's kind of cool, he's different and I like that. But as day number 1 moves through, I am not gonna shoot this deer. I know you've heard it, we've all heard it. Don't pass on the first day what you would shoot on the last day, and I can't disagree with that more because I'm in Alberta. I want the full experience. I'm willing to risk that for 4 days of what could be. Alberta's the kind of place where that mammoth muley could step out at any time. And in regard to the shot, 300 Win Mag, I'd aim it right at the point of that shoulder, I'd blow it apart, I'd shoot through the lungs, and that boy would be anchored right there because I tell you, I don't want that deer going any further down than he has to go because I know that I've got to pull him up out of there.
This is North American Hunter Field Test powered by Stuff Stuff. Everything you see here has been tested and approved by members of North American Hunting Club. If you want the latest in new gear, this is information you can trust. MyTopo invites you to create your own personal, tailor-made map. You choose the map type from either top, hybrid, or aerial. It also comes with a durable waterproof option, and they ship it to you in 24 hours. Are you in need of the perfect base layer? Well, the Columbia Camo Base Layer uses face blanket technology to trap your own body heat without adding bulk, and it retains its breathability. So, do you want to show off your turkey trophies? Well, the Master of Skulls Beard Collector is an easy do-it-yourself turkey fan and beard mounting kit. The Shotgun Shell Beard Mounter allows you to display up to 5 beards. To learn more about these products or to have your products tested, join me at huntingclub.com. Field Test, powered by Stuff Stuff.
If that episode doesn't make you want to go black bear hunting, I can't help you. But I can invite you to watch next week's episode. It's all elk all the time. I start out in Montana and I may even hopscotch over to Colorado. If you need a hunting fix between then, that's easy. Go to huntingclub.com 24/7. I'm Mark Kayser, and as always, hunt extreme.
North American Hunter is brought to you by Can-Am, the ride says it all. Matthews Archery, catch us if you can. By Ruger, arms makers for responsible citizens. By Nikon, the trusted name in optics. Thompson Center, America's master gunmaker. And by Zippo Outdoor, for a better experience. Closed captioning brought to you by The Gun Tool from Real Avid.